What is up, guys? Welcome back to non-league, to Premier League, and today we have Alfred in the FA Trophy. We're on a good run, so fingers crossed we can qualify through. We have Scarborough in the next round if we do get through. Let's jump in, see how we get on. Fingers crossed we can get a win. We are away from home, though, so these things don't tend to go well, do they? But let's get stuck in. So here we are, Alfred versus Spennymoor in the FA Trophy, 4th round at the Impact Arena. And we have played these recently. If you have a quick look, obviously we played York, we won 3-1, and since then we are unbeaten in the league. We have a draw against Brackley, a draw against Alfred in a game where we took 41 people on the 23rd of December, which is a bit depressing, but it's fine. We will make it work. And since then we have beaten Blythe twice, Telford 2-0, and Bradford Park Avenue 1-0, leading us into today's game. This has shot us up the table. We are now 7 points away from Fylde to have a game in hand. Their game obviously postponed here, so that will be arranged at a later date, where fingers crossed the amount of games will catch up on them. But there is news. Glenn Taylor, if I go here, Glenn Taylor, I don't know how. So Liam Henderson, 2013, 2014, I assume that was in, I don't think they're in the league at that time. So if I go to, I don't know how, here we go. So that was in the English Northern League Division 1, where they got promoted. Okay, so that's it's 2 levels below this. And Glenn Taylor is equal with him for the record of most goals by a player in a season. He may end up with over 40 goals. So let's have a look at the team for today. We have Flatters in goal. We have Juxbury, Lee, Cousin Dawson and Ledger at the back, with Wheatley and Chandler in the defensive mid roles. Payne, Preston, Ramshaw in the attacking mids, with obviously the man that is impossible to drop, Glenn Taylor, leading the line. I'm sticking with this because although I did like going at teams, it was going very, very well. I don't remember doing that, but I will need to sign some centre-backs then. That's awkward. It's yeah, it doesn't work. Attacking teams, it doesn't exactly work, but on this, we invite a lot of pressure. So we go to the dressing room, carrying on performance from the last match, boys. I'm a big fan. Rob Ramshaw, his head has fallen off since he got knocked out of the FA Cup, which it wasn't exactly my fault, was it? I mean, he didn't do anything in that game, so we'll take that with a pinch of salt. But here we go. Alfred 0, Spennymoor 0. We do need to get a win early on in this because, you know, it's an update. We don't tend to do well in updates. We do need a goal, early on. Early doors. Early doors, we need Taylor to be hitting that. Ledger with a throw-in. It's a long throw to no one. And that is not a good start, but thank God Cousin Dawson has the pace of Mbappe. Because if he was a snail, that would have went in. Ledger. Oh my days. What is happening, boys? It was so obvious that was going to happen. I thought it was going to get intercepted. I thought it intercepted, not... There we go, Hobson. Bailey Hobson opens the scoring. Yeah. 25th minute in, that was so obvious Ledger was going to lose the ball. Cantrell picks it up, takes it, it doesn't tackle him, to Salem, who puts it across. A lovely ball. Who's this? Yep, Lee. Our side, Lee. Lee's a very good defender. He's very unlucky there. Juxbury with a free kick. Can we equalise straight away? It's cleared. Only as far as Wheatley, though. Up to Cousin Dawson. Ball in. Ramshaw, back post. Knocks on the back of the head. Oh, Juxbury. That was never going in. Juxbury puts it out for a goal kick, and we are yet to have a shot on target half an hour into this game. This is not looking pretty, really, is it? I mean, I'm not that fussed. I'm not. I do want to tail off because he's got a yellow card and we can't afford to lose him. But Juxbury floats another ball in. It's cleared by Denton. Only as far as Wheatley wants more. Can we have a bit more of an attack right now? Wheatley to Lee. Up to Payne on the left-hand side. Can he whip it in? He can. Taylor. That's why you don't take him off. He beats the record, the 38th goal of the season. He equals it in the FA Trophy 4th round. I know that sounds pathetic, but money is money in this division. And we're in the red. We'll see shortly. We are now in the red, which is worrying. But Payne floats it in. A lovely ball to Taylor, who heads it past the keeper, who probably should have done better. But Glenn Taylor is an absolute demon in the air. Let's go to the dressing room. Pump fists. We can win this game. Keep the hard work coming. I want to get Ramshaw off the pitch because he is complacent and he does that quite a bit at the moment. He's in a little bit of a sulk due to the whole crashing out of the FA Cup. But, Wheatley as well, actually. Wheatley as well, put Sonny and Graham on. So we have one more substitution left, which, by the way, has changed with the new update. That's nice. You know how many subs you got? Because I always forgot. Especially when you get high levels and you use 5, it confuses the life out of me. Chandler to Kit Elliott. Back to Cousin Dawson. Finally getting a decent passage of play. Yeah, Cousin Dawson. Chandler. We do need to start going forward soon, lads. If you can progress the ball up the pitch rather than just pass it backwards. Not like that. Oh, Payne, it worked. It worked. Payne, put it to Taylor. Taylor makes it 2. Will he get a hat-trick and make it the 40th of the season? I mean, that ball from, was it Ledger? Yeah, Ledger looked a bit speculative, but fair play. fair play, because Elliott got done. Elliott got done with it. It wasn't even a bounce. He just got with the flight of the ball. We're making the change still. We are putting Sonny Graham in that defensive midfield role. But as you can see, Fylde 0, Southport 0, because it's postponed. Why does it not say postponed? How weird. Leamington beating Kidderminster, Scarborough drawing with Blythe. That doesn't really affect us that much. We are 11 points from the bottom of the playoffs. We should still qualify for that. As the ball gets floated in, and it's saved by Ledger handled the ball. Ledger handled the ball. It's a free kick. It's penalty, sorry. It's a penalty. Salem. Oh, Fly's got there as well. What? That's just unlucky. That is unlucky. It is 2-2. Alfreton 2. Spennymoor Town 2. And it was a lovely, it ended up being a lovely penalty, to be fair. Just out of the reach of the keeper. It probably wasn't. On the match engine, it looked like he could have got there, but it's fine. Dawson, Graham, Kit Elliott. This screams a Glenn Taylor hat-trick. Chandler. Lovely ball out wide to Payne again. Can he put it across? He does. Kit Elliott. I thought it was going to go in there. Kit Elliott volleys it into the floor. It nearly bounces over 2 defenders and the goalkeeper. But in the 80th minute, it looks like we could be going to extra time. Lund, ball in. Cleared by Juxbury. Straight to the path of Claxton. Floated in again. And Southwell scores. It's offside. The drama continues. They've got a penalty. A disallowed goal. It's still 2-2, the 83rd minute now. I did want to win this, to be honest with you. I did want to win this in normal time. There is still time for a hat-trick, though. There is still time for the hat-trick. Can I make any subs? I'm going to say Finn Cousin Dawson, because he is playing. He's on the other card, he's playing the centre of defence, so, you know. So we have an extra half an hour. Graham to Lee. Big kick up, Taylor doesn't win the header. We don't win the second ball either. Matt Reed, look at the size of him as well. That's realistic. He's like a mountain. Oh, what a ball to Salem. Can he score? Puts it over. I want to say Flat has had that covered, but you never know on this match engine. You never know. 98th minute. We haven't had an attack yet in extra time. And this is not... They're all knackered, which is good. I mean, we've got an injury. We've got an injury and I can't replace him. Oh, I can. So basically, I'm going to have to change this round. So Kendall can play there. Kit Elliott in the middle. Then Juxbury can play wing back. He's going to play attacking mid left. For the purpose of this. Sonny Graham floats the ball in the box. Taylor with a hat-trick. His 40th of the season. His 40th of the season. What a player. 112th minute. He makes it 3-2. And that is fantastic. Willis gets a hand to it. It is not strong enough to keep the ball at the back of the net. And there we have it. The 40th goal for Glenn Taylor. The man is a cheat code. The man is a cheat code. And now we progress through to Scarborough, which means we should have a news article saying he has broken the record. So let's have a look. Where is it? Confirmation there with the fifth round, but we appear to have no notification that he is our leading goal scorer now. So we've got a club info. We've got history, records. Most overall goals in a player of the season is still 37. Interesting here is that Scarborough have beaten Wrexham, who are a team that would be favourites to win this competition. So that opens the door for a Vanarama North team to come and steal the glory. But we do have to get past Scarborough next. It's not coming up, so I don't know if he's actually broken the record. With it being an FA Trophy game, I imagine it just doesn't count, which I think is annoying. But yeah, it is what it is. We're going to come back for the 5th round. I want to make these updates just cup games because we may win a trophy here in the first season. I think the league gone, depending on how Fylde get on. But, you know, it is what it is. Let's go. I'm going to go for it now. We're going to come back for Scarborough Athletic. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, comment down below what you're saying. How are you getting on? Are you doing anything similar to what I'm doing here? And stay safe.